Court with Steve Sneed from the DWP, where David Williams has been sentenced today for a series of benefit frauds and fraud cases as well. If you just want to outline the case from your perspective, Steve.
From the benefits point of view, Mr Williams had claimed a number of disability-related benefits on the basis that he was very severely disabled, he needed to use a wheelchair, needed help with his personal needs, couldn't cook his own food, and in fact he was running his own business as a carpet cleaner and then latterly fitting satellite dishes and receivers. Clearly that was totally at odds what he told the department to claim benefit.
And I think the total amount he's been convicted of today was over £120,000, and it also included claiming that his children were disabled when that was incorrect.
This was the particularly distasteful aspect of this case. He did, in order to get extra money, he actually said his children were severely disabled when this wasn't the case. He was actually using his own children to get money to fund quite a lavish lifestyle.
Is this one of the worst cases of this type you've come across in your...
In the many years I've been in the department, not just only in terms of money, but in the fact that there were other offences relating to other departments. He was just leading a life of lies, and it was all simply down to greed, to steal both from the taxpayer and from individuals.
And what message do you think this sends out to other people about how seriously the DWP take these offences?
Well, it was a long and complex investigation. At the end of the day, we're talking about £120,000 of taxpayers' money. As a result of this, he's gone to prison for 3 years and 3 months. This sends out a very strong message that benefit fraud, along with the other frauds he committed, it is a crime, and when you're caught, you do pay the consequences, which in this case is a prison sentence.
Thank you very much.
A benefit cheat who falsely accused an ex-lover of sexual assault and blackmail was given 2.5 years behind bars. Convicted conman David Williams, 34, told police the woman drugged and handcuffed him before molesting him with a sex toy. Williams, from Prenton, Wirrel, also suggested she threatened to blackmail him by saying she would claim he indecently assaulted her children. The dad of 5 was first jailed in December after conning an elderly woman out of her life savings and swindling £120,000 of taxpayers' money by pretending he and 2 of his daughters were disabled. He claimed he was unable to work while setting up a business installing satellite dishes and aerials on people's roofs from his former address in Gresford Avenue, West Kirby. Liverpool Crown Court heard how Williams, who attended his last sentencing on a mobility scooter but now walks unaided, was found guilty of perverting the course of justice. Recorder Paul Reed, QC, said Williams lied to police between April and July 2013. The judge said the case centered around the relationship between Williams, his wife and another couple. Mr. Reed said the two couples met in 2007 or 2008, but in October 2011, the other couple split up. He said in 2012 Williams started helping the woman move into a new home and bought her items. The judge said, "I'm satisfied there was a sexual relationship between you and her in the terms she described when you told her you were estranged from your wife." Mr. Reed said they slept together twice before she realized Williams was back with his wife. The judge said there was also a sexual relationship between Williams' wife and the man in the other relationship. The other couple got back together and an acrimonious relationship developed between the two men. Mr. Reed said there were allegations and counter-allegations of harassment, damage and the like. The other man was slapped with a restraining order preventing him from contacting Williams, which he breached in March 2013. By April, Williams turned against the other woman and made unpleasant phone calls to her. On April 20 he was warned by police about harassing her. Mr. Reed said, "This from your point of view was the final straw. You went to the police and made a false allegation of serious sexual assault, coupled with blackmail." He refused to be medically examined but went into enormous detail, describing the incident. He said he was drugged by her, taken upstairs, stripped naked and subjected to a violent assault with a sex toy. Williams claimed he still suffered from injuries sustained in the attack and also made up the blackmail allegations. Mr. Reed said, "There was not a word of truth." He repeated the lies to the school's head teacher and other parents. The accused woman was arrested in May. Police searched her home and seized computers and cameras. She said, "I felt my privacy had been invaded. Even though I hadn't done anything wrong, I felt guilty. I was shocked even he could say something that awful. Mr. Reed said she left her job, couldn't eat or sleep properly and had to face the prospect of social services getting involved. It was not until July she was told no further action would be taken and the court heard officers wasted 80 hours investigating the case.